Alright, hey guys, Paxter, welcome back to another Pokemon Pocket video. As the title states, we'll be going over the upcoming events for the month of April 2026. If you guys are new to my channel, really do consider if you like and subscribe. Really does help me out, especially as a small-time content creator. And without further ado, let's get right into the video. So timestamps for corresponding dates will be in the description below. Now, before we get into the upcoming events, I just want to briefly mention one notable current event. So from March 29th up until April 8th, we have the Mega Shine Emblem event. In order to get all the emblems, you just have to win 9 times. Looking at all the missions, very straightforward. Win 25 times to get all the items, as well as the Pokemon 30th celebration. This event started on February 27th, but it goes up until June 27th. So if you're a new player and you guys haven't gotten the rewards from the celebration, I really recommend that you do, because yeah, looking at this, as you can see, you can get 360 pack hourglasses. That is equivalent to 3 multis, as well as a bunch of other hourglasses, and also packs. So when it comes to new players, this is huge value, and you have a ton of time to achieve this. Looking at the missions, very straightforward. All you have to do really is to log in for 30 days in total to get all the rewards. In terms on how to get the pack hourglasses, they are rewarded through a milestone system. So as you can see here, after completing 1 mission, you get 120. After completing 15, you get another 120. And then the final one, completing all of them, you get the last batch of pack hourglasses. So 360 in total. Again, insane value. Getting into the April upcoming events, from April 1st up until May 1st, of course, the monthly shop hourglasses will reset. This is the premium shop for this month. Of course, it lasts up until June 1st. As you can see, Mega Gengar and Shiny Mega Gengar themed. Card-wise, Mega Gengar might be an utter disappointment, but looking at this art, this does look pretty nice. These are the premium missions right here. Of course, lasts up until May 1st. Very straightforward. We've seen this in previous months. Same standard format. As for the promo card, we have Shenpao EX. Let me just compare the other versions. So looking up Shenpao, he literally just turns his neck. Okay, amazing promo art. They really did cook with this, not gonna lie. Totally. But nevertheless, not too bad. Shenpao EX Baxcalibur is still pretty meta relevant. You can see some viability using that archetype. From April 4th to April 11th, we have the bonus week missions for April 2026. These are all the missions. Currently, we do not know the rewards for some of them, as you can see, but it most likely will be very similar to the previous months. However, there are some differences compared to the previous months. So register 1 friend. I'm pretty sure these are new, as well as this set wishlist card on your profile. For reference, this is the previous month's bonus week missions. So yeah, slightly different. We do get a bit more pack hourglasses from what it seems, so that's pretty nice. Instead of 12, they are giving 20. As for the backdrop, labeled 1x Seasons, this is an up-close version right here. As you can see, has 4 slots. Pretty cool. You can display like 4 EVs or like whatever you want. That matches the corresponding seasons. From April 9th to April 19th, we have the Slowpoke drop event. We have the standard drop event format right here in regards to the Pokemon battles. So yep, Advanced, Expert mode. And then looking at the promo cards, these are the promo cards that you can get. Slowpoke, Electrike, Varoom, Haxorus, and Chatot. Electrike is the Pokemon with a unique ability. Reckless Charge does 30, but you do take 10 damage of recoil, which could be pretty beneficial, especially if your opponent is leading with a baby Pokemon. You can just potentially one-shot that Pokemon your first or second turn. So not too bad. And of course, Slowpoke, look at this guy. You can't hate this dopey Pokemon. Yes, officially the dopey Pokemon. These are the missions. Again, very similar format. Participate in 15 battles to achieve all the rewards. And of course, the shop, you can exchange 1 promo card exchange ticket for 1 copy of the promo cards. Amazing if you do get shafted and somehow can't pull like 1 copy of Chatot after opening 20 packs. So yeah, just a little pity system for the event. From April 13th to April 27th, the ranked season will begin for B2B. Very straightforward stuff, similar format. Again, I said this in my previous videos, but I really do wish that they changed this, because 2 weeks really does fly by fast. Depending on the player, you might not have time to grind in said 2 weeks. So I feel like extending the duration for the ranked season would help out everybody overall. At least the majority of players, maybe not in the higher tier ranks, especially with climbing the ladder, getting to top 10,000, stuff like that. But for the majority of players, Great Ball, Ultra Ball area, it will give them a lot more time to climb rank. And lastly, from April 17th up until April 27th, we have the Ghastly and Wigglytuff Wonder Pick store. Yeah, not an event. Store. Yes, they're opening a store and it's going to be amazing. So yeah, this is the bonus pick right here. This is the Ghastly promo card. Cool, looks pretty nice. Really do like the gas in the background. 35%, 15%. Wigglytuff, not too bad, I guess. And at 35, I got another Wigglytuff. Looking at the Chansey picks, yep, very similar stuff. 25, 25. This is how the store is looking. As you can see, Mega Kangaskhan themed, which just baffles me. I really don't get their planning for this. So it's a Ghastly and Wigglytuff Wonder Pick event, but the accessories are Mega Kangaskhan. Like, how does Dina decide this? Like, I don't really see a correlation between Kangaskhan and Ghastly and Wigglytuff. Like, sure, they're from the same generation, but still, I don't really see how it correlates. But overall, not too bad. Kangaskhan is a fan favorite Pokemon. Of course, much like the drop event, we do have an exchange ticket pity system. So it basically guarantees you one copy of one of the promo cards. And last but not least, looking at the missions, yeah, very similar format as before. Wonder Pick 5 times and you get yourself one promo card exchange ticket. And yeah, that's the video. Hope you guys did enjoy. Personally, I feel like they could have added a lot more, because keep in mind, this is the half-year anniversary of the game. So 1.5 technically. 1 year ago, Shining Revelry did come out and it was a mini celebration. It wasn't really that huge, but Dina did announce it was like the half anniversary, and it was a little hype, I guess, especially with Rayquaza EX, despite that card being okay. Not the best, definitely not the worst promo EX. Even nowadays, I feel like you can see a bit of viability in ranked, at least in the lower tier ranks, using that said promo card. But this month doesn't feel like a half anniversary, and you could argue that we don't really need that, but nevertheless, adding a celebration to the game adds more content. And Pokemon Pocket definitely needs more content, more stuff to do. A new solo battle, yeah, that'll be pretty cool. Maybe themed PvP battles, just a little extra to add to the game. An event where like you can't use trainer cards, or you can't use stage 2s or stage 1s. I feel like most people would appreciate that. My theory, the reason why they didn't do a half anniversary is because of the Pokemon 30th celebration. They gave out a lot of pack hourglasses. So yeah, they might be a bit hesitant on giving more, but still add more content, you know, like in terms of, as I mentioned, mini games, stuff like that. But yeah, that's the video. Hope you guys did enjoy. Hope you guys found this video informative. Again, liking and subscribing really does help me out tremendously, both mentally and physically. I really do appreciate all the support. And yeah, that's pretty much the video, and I'll see you guys on my next one. Peace.